Hey man, look, you've been away for a long time. What's up?
It's been a minute. I've been busy.
Oh no.
So, been trying, but I got a lot of things to do. So, um, but let's jump on this Ukraine
Oh
topic.
yeah, that's my. What's up, Jeremy? We are back again after a long time, and my co-host and myself have not been on the show. We are back again to discuss something very important to the world. The situation in Ukraine is very disappointing. And the United States and the Western world, I think they are not doing Ukraine,
Justice.
justice because Russia is a very, very huge military power. And without the support of the Western world, I think Ukraine is going to crumble.
Well, it depends on what type of support you justify.
Both, but military support especially.
What do you mean, giving weapons? Or you
Weapons.
mean boots on the ground? Clarify.
Yep. Both.
Boots on the ground.
Both. But on the boots on the ground, I know the Western world not going to put boots on the ground in the Ukrainian crisis, Russia-Ukrainian crisis. There will be no boots on the ground.
But you basically got nothing but limited military and civilians using the weapons that we give them. So Russia can easily take over.
Yeah, but you're right on that point, and that's where just giving the weapons was one thing.
I mean, we learned, it worked well in Afghanistan. I'm just saying, we gave them the weapons.
But I think Afghanistan is different from Ukraine.
What do you mean?
Ukraine is a much stable country.
Wait. What do you mean? It's a different country, but it's same situation with this administration. He lost an embassy twice now and left Americans behind twice.
Well,
so I'm just saying,
that's a different scenario.
What do you mean different scenario?
Because
he lost the embassy and left Americans behind twice.
It's
never been done.
No, it's a different scenario because in Ukraine you have a quote unquote stable government, a government that can be trusted. Okay. So I think America is supposed to.
So did Afghanistan too. They were trusted.
Afghanistan,
they had a stable government, didn't they?
Afghanistan, the U.S. trusted the Afghan government. They supplied them with all the necessary military equipment necessary to fight the insurgency.
That's the same thing we're doing in Ukraine.
In Ukraine, you were not giving them the kind of weapon necessary. Russia has a complete control over the airspace of Ukraine. Complete control over Ukrainian airspace.
Okay.
That is unfortunate. I think if America and the West wanted to help Ukraine, they're supposed to have provided them the kind of air defense system they need, because the military experts knew that one of the ways that Russia would have neutralized Ukraine is to neutralize the Air Force. And to stop Russia from neutralizing Ukrainian Air Force, they needed a complete air defense system.
It doesn't mean nothing.
Because the United States is afraid that when they do it, they intervene in Ukraine, Russia is going to attack them or going to attack NATO countries.
Okay. But that's the thing, though. The Russians dominate air, land, and sea.
Yes.
So if we dominate the air, takes down from the air, they still get dominated by land and sea. How are you going to stop that?
No. I think the fighting in Ukraine is going to be on the ground, and Russia is not going to overrun Ukraine.
Yes, they are. No. I'm saying in days they're going to lose.
Initially.
They're in the capital now.
I understand. That is the initial.
They took over Chernobyl.
I understand.
They blew up an island with 13 soldiers. You heard about that, right?
I did.
Yeah, and the last famous words they told them, Russian warship, go F yourself.
Yeah.
So, and that was it.
I agree. Look. Let's look at let me compare the Ukrainian crisis to United States entering Iraq. Right? Okay. When United States entered Iraq, in the first week or two, what happened? The whole Iraqi military dissolved. When the boots were on the ground, what happened? The fighting started. That's when the main fighting started. Because that's the thing. If the mighty power of the United States coming, you can't withstand it. They come with all the modern military weaponry you can think about in the air, on the ground, and from overseas, on the seas. In Ukraine, for example, the Ukrainians are putting on a complete fight, but Russia is dominating it in the air, and that's where I think
because you got civilians never held a firearm before and to pick it up and fight.
So what?
Right. So on the news now, they're saying the civilians are going to fight. They're going to give them guns now. Ukraine passed a law allows citizens to carry guns to fight aggression and all. That sounds like the Second Amendment, which here they're trying to get rid of here. Just saying. Just saying.
That sounds nothing.
But it's different.
Like
it's different here than it is Ukraine.
It doesn't.
Because you know why? You actually got citizens that have firearms, will fight, and know how to shoot.
Yeah, but I don't think.
But you got citizens that learn in a week to how to shoot ain't gonna take on an army so well. But they can shoot and try.
Yeah, but let me just say this. The Ukrainian army is fighting very hard.
Yes.
They fought very hard. I think I listened to the news this morning. There were 450 Russian casualties, personal casualties. Okay. They are fighting very hard. But one thing here is
how many of citizens and military on Ukraine side getting killed?
Well, for now they say about 135 of them were killed. According to the news, I was listening.
What news?
BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It might be accurate, might not.
Yeah, it might not, because in war you always have different information. It's a theater of propaganda. War is a theater.
But wait. Remember what I told you last time?
About what?
After Afghanistan, I told you Russia and China's gonna act up. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Remember that? What was I right? I said within a year Russia's gonna take. It's gonna invade Ukraine, make its way west. And believe me, I want to be wrong. Believe me, I want to be the crazy guy that that people think I'm crazy for thinking about this. But so far, you admit everything I kept telling you happened. Like I can predict the future, know that, but I can see the signs, what can lead up. I told you about what happened on January 6th. I told you within a week. I said, "Watch, something's going to happen." Something happened, right?
Yeah.
And I told you about Afghanistan. He's going to f it up. Biden's going to mess that up. You can't deny it. He messed it up. And I said, remember that I told you within the other countries going to act up. So after this Ukraine stuff, within days, I'm telling you, within days, Ukraine's going to be fully takeover. Like they're going to have control of Ukraine, but not fully control, because people going to do guerrilla warfare. They're already trained citizens to shoot a rifle and make Molotovs, doing guerrilla warfare.
Yeah.
So they're going to occupy, but do not have a full control of the country.
But here's the thing,
but within maybe 3 weeks from now, China is going to start making threats or start showing aggression to Taiwan.
Yeah, I think you're right, and it's all because the United States didn't keep its promise. No, not
it's weak.
The United States is not weak. I don't want to say that. They didn't keep the promise.
I mean, the leaders are weak.
Yeah, they're not weak, but the thing
yes,
is,
they are.
They didn't keep the promise.
Yeah,
they didn't keep the promise to Ukraine.
They promised them saying we will give you money, give you aid, and help you for your defense. If you get attacked, we're going to be there for you and everything else. Just give up your nukes and everything else. So Ukraine listened. They gave up their nukes, and guess what? Every other countries in Germany and Poland, we got your back. We're rooting for you. But Biden's going to put sanctions on a country to used to having nothing. So when they got no money, ain't going to affect them.
What country?
Russia. When you put sanctions on them, ain't going to stop it.
Russia got a lot to lose.
Lose what?
Russia is the largest oil producer in the world, and you get the billions of dollars from.
Okay, but the problem is, though, we get oil and gas from.
Yeah,
so does Europe.
That's
so guess what? We're gonna be mad at them, but we need your stuff.
We'll still buy your oil. I think I was listening to the news, and they said the United States.
We wouldn't have this problem if we made our own, if we have our own pipeline, but they shut it down. Just saying.
Yeah, I think the whole Russian Ukraine crisis have to make the Western world to rethink their priorities. I think shutting down the Keystone Pipeline, right? Mm-hmm. That's the Keystone Pipeline. I think it was in retrospect now, looking back, because we didn't know that.
Oh, now what? What do you mean? What do you mean? When gas prices going up or Ukraine crisis? Which is it?
Both.
Both. Okay.
I think we didn't have a substitute.
Okay.
So we didn't have the substitute.
I knew. I told you this before. When he get in office and shut down the pipeline, gas is going up. Nah, it ain't going to go up. Might go up a little bit. A year ago is what, $1.79? Now look at it, almost what, $3.60 a gallon?
Yeah, 360.
I'd rather go $1.79 than $3.60. I hate to tell you that, bud. But hey, you clap for it.
Let's go back.
You clap for it.
No, I think that initially we were all looking at it from the perspective of, saving our environment. That's what we were looking at and trying to get alternative fuel, instead of depending on extracting this, the fossil fuel from the, and contaminating or polluting our environment. That's the perspective some of us are looking at it.
How's that working in California with the electricity? The dams and all that. Oh, wait, yeah, they don't make enough electric. That's right. They're having blackouts in LA now. That's right. Environment safety, environment first. But, nuclear power can fix all that, and that's the most clean energy you can get. Just saying.
Well, I don't want to talk about that because I don't understand the whole thing. But on the Ukrainian crisis, I was saying, I think it's good. Yesterday, Biden listed a lot of sanctions on Russia. A lot of sanctions on Russia, Putin, inner cycle, and all the people connected.
So
but the whole thing is, the sanction is not going to stop Russia from destroying or continuing to attack Ukraine. America and the West need to provide the necessary military assistance to Ukrainian military to match Russia on the ground. That is not doing. They knew this long time that Russia.
How are they going to do it? Please clarify.
How they going to do it?
Mm-hmm. Give them weapons.
Yes.
Give them aid. What type of aid?
Give them sophisticated air defense system, as I already pointed to, alluded to.
Okay.
Give them, anti-tank missile.
You gave them that. We gave them Stingers. We gave them all that. How's that working so far? Oh wait, they're on the way to the capital. That's right. They're in the capital. That's right.
But we still have.
They're civilians.
They have the Ukrainian military. Now, no civilians are joining, but they got the Ukrainian military that is fighting, and we got to support.
So the citizens. But the problem is, though, they need more than just here's supplies. We wish you luck. So in other words, if you're getting beat by a bully for your lunch money, and I say I got your back, bro, no matter what.
Yeah.
Right. And he's going ahead and beating you up. Yeah. I'm be back in the corner. I'm rooting for you. Go ahead. Get that swinging. Get that swinging. Oh, yeah. He took your lunch money. I'm sorry.
That's exactly what the president of Ukraine was talking about. He said the West can impose the sanction and do all things, but
they ain't going to do nothing.
They got to give us the necessary support.
See, the problem is, though, history is repeating itself. People don't realize. Right? When Hitler rose to power and started invading other countries, taking back the land that was stolen from Germany, and other countries got involved, saying, whoa, stop, stop it. You can take this, you can take it, just stop. He took it. A little after, he took another one. Oh, stop. Okay, that. Back and forth, non-stop. Remember, what's his name? Can't remember. The guy from UK. Can't remember his name. Came out of the plane with a piece of paper that Hitler signed that he's going to stop his aggression. You know what he did the next day? Hitler invaded another country. Like I said, you can make all the promises you want. You got to fight the threat head on. You got no choice. Because what's going to stop him from taking Ukraine? No. And what's going to stop him from taking Poland? Because you know why? Because you might pull your troops back from Poland because, hey, Poland, this is you, but we give you aid and everything else. We don't want to go to war.
You're exactly right. And that's the thing. The West, if somebody wants...
See, the problem is, though, how you step up to a bully? How? Please don't hurt me? Beg?
No. You fight back.
You stand up to him and say, I'm ready to go. Let's fight. If you want to fight, let's fight. If not, that's it. And most of the time, the bullies were just like, okay, I'll leave you alone. Depends.
And that's why a guy, there was a guy from the UK.
So this is how I would have done. Okay. People say I'm be wrong for thinking of it, but it's me showing you got cojones, showing that you got the backbone needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
When Putin was lining up his tanks and everything else into you on the border of Ukraine, I would have put tanks and everything else in Ukraine and we're standing by ready to go.
Definitely.
Right? And Putin, and he leave him an option to attack or leave.
That's exactly.
So if he attacks, guess what? We're going in.
And I think the West and the United States is
they don't want us to go to war, but it's just you made a promise to give up your nuclear weapons. Well, they had nuclear weapons after
they broke up the Soviet Union.
Yeah. They had lots codes and they disarmed the fire mechanism, but they still got nuclear capabilities, just transferred to a new missile and everything else. So technically, they still had nuclear power back then, because the old silos, right? Well, we went there, promised to disarm them, saying, "Look, we give you money and support and help if you get attacked and everything else. We will defend you. Just you don't need nuclear capability because we're here to help."
Yeah.
Okay. Now the time shows everything else.
And then we know where to be found.
Exactly.
But I really agree with the point you make that when the West started making all of this noise, that Russia is amassing troops on Ukrainian borders, that was the right time to start, putting troops in there. Look, this international peace, we can't disturb the international peace. We're going to send these troops to Iran, to Ukraine, to make sure that the war doesn't go in another war. So Russia, if you enter into this place, we are going to protect this soil because we're going to fight with the Iranians. That's it. How do you go?
And believe me, we don't want to go to war. Everything else, I don't want to go to war. But if it comes down to it, you have to fight. You have to fight. When it comes down to it,
that's a complete provocation, unprovoked provocation that Russia are carrying on. Ukraine did absolutely nothing to Russia.
Well, we don't know for sure what the provocation is. That it is though. It's Ukraine wants to join the United Nations, right?
No, Russia. Not the United Nations. They want to join NATO.
Yeah, NATO.
Yeah.
They want to be part of that,
mm-hmm.
and Russia says no. So, and therefore that's a little conflict there. But now the idea behind it is this. What are you going to do if China starts acting? Because Russia's backed by China.
And China is backed by Russia because China right now is not condemning Russia's action.
All the people that are commies and dictators are backing Russia what they're doing. Right? And everyone else who don't like Russia and dictators are backing Ukraine. And they're scared of a a new world war. That's how World War I started. You attack him, then I'm getting involved, and everybody getting involved in this and that. It's going to happen. But in World War II, we learned the hard way. Please stop. Don't take it anymore. And he kept taking. Oh, now we got to go to war. If everyone's off the gate to stop the threat, deal head on.
And more to that point, the Western world, the NATO people were able to go into Libya and bomb Gaddafi from all angles because he was a dictator.
But yet they can't go to Ukraine?
They can't go to Ukraine. That's one of the problems I have with Obama. Some of my friends can say, "Oh, you too high Obama. Obama is the first black president," and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I agree that he's the first black president. But he made elementary mistakes. He led the troops to Libya and they destroyed the whole of Libya. Right now, Libya is in crisis. Now, Putin, who is they describe Putin with all of the negative description you can think about in the world. Putin started putting troops on the border. They knew about it time in advance. But they never did anything to stop that. Say, look, why are they listening to Putin now when Putin didn't listen to them? Tell me, why is the United States and the Western world listening to Putin that if you enter into Ukraine, let me know that Putin is saying if anybody enter into Ukraine, any of them enter on the Ukraine soil, Putin will have to face Putin. And they are obeying Putin when Putin defy all of them. The 27 country, the United States, and nobody is doing absolutely nothing.
Because there's no backbone. That's the problem. Back then, during the Trump administration, we had the Chinese leader, President Xi Jinping, down in Florida eating at one of his establishment, eating chocolate cake, and that's the day we killed the Iranian general.
Yeah, Soleimani.
Yeah,
Soleimani.
we took him out, and basically Trump's like this. I just took him out. You know, I call airstrike and took out the Iranian leader, you know, of the ISIS and all that, who's backing up doing that. But oh, by the way, how's the cake? Good, because you know it's showing you actually you're not afraid to strike. You know, it's saying we got the military might, use it when it's necessary. Put fear into the enemy.
Yeah.
Right. Right now, we ain't putting no fear in the enemy. What we did in Afghanistan.
No.
We're a laughingstock. That's our leader of the free world. Who got approval rating of what? 30%? Out of the whole country? 30%? Mm-hmm. He's the most popular president. And you voted for him. And you're just mad. This is your mess. You clap for it. Clap. No, you voted for this.
No. But
I told you.
I wanted to get. I think it was necessary to get Trump out because he was cussing. He was leading this country in the wrong direction.
What direction is that?
The wrong direction. But
energy independent, bring jobs back to America.
We got jobs already. Jobs are still coming. People don't want to work right now, but we got jobs. And we as a Republican, I think let me deviate a little bit. As a Republican, the next primary, we're not going to vote for Trump. I'm not voting for Trump because I think Trump is going to be a bad choice for our country. But let's go back to Ukraine. And exactly as you were saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
The way to show strength is to face Putin eyeball to eyeball. And we did that in Syria. The United States, a lot of people know, but the United States killed almost 300 Russian soldiers in Syria for messing with US there. They attacked them over there. There was a guy on CNN that was saying, he said the right way to face Putin is to put your troops in Ukraine, put your troops and bear your troops in Ukraine. And let Putin know that he's going to face a guy. It's like Tyson Fury. It's like Tyson Fury and Wilder. They're not want to fight unless they know there's something important to fight for.
Now,
so I think America and the West have made a fundamental mistake, a big mistake. And all the bloodshed in Ukraine is as a result of the weakness of the United States, which is supposed to be the leader of the free world, and then NATO. Okay. They're not the alliance organization. They're supposed to have troops on the ground, build a air defense system in Ukraine, get all the modern weaponry there to tell that guy, say, look, this is not going to happen. But then they all back up and thinking that Ukraine should stand to fight Russia, and all the Ukrainians should die. I know the Ukrainians, that's a huge country that are not going to just surrender to Putin, but the country is now becoming a rubble. Every building now is being bombed by the Russian forces.
So, yeah, we put troops in the base. We put troops there. We're starting the conflict with Russia. Russia's backed by China. Now, you get no supplies from China. No new cell phone. I'm sorry. Guess what? No clothes. Sorry. No new Nikes. No TV. Nothing. Because everything's made in China. Then what?
Yeah, but you
then we literally economic starving because it's not made here.
You look at it as if China is not going to lose anything. China is going to lose more than the United States loses. Because
they're used to having nothing.
No, they got most the economic survival depends on the United States. So if they say, oh, because of Ukraine, China is not going to give up her economic prosperity because of Russia. She's not going to do that. She's not going to do that.
So
wait. The point I'm trying to make is we cannot just sit down and say we're going to impose sanctions. Yes, sanctions is a long run stuff. We're talking about what happening on the ground today. On the ground today or yesterday or 2 weeks or a month ago, you're supposed to have all of the logistical support needed.
Why
to prevent that guy? We are in this country, or if you're not even going to the country, you should give the assistance to that country and say, we are giving it this assistance so that they will match you if you come into this country. And even if we try to overrun them, we will come ourselves and support them, because the war, we're not fighting because of Ukraine. We're fighting so that no other powerful country can just get up tomorrow and start taking over other countries. Because if that guy does it in Ukraine, he's going to do it in Poland. He's going to do it in another country. And then where are we heading? When you go to Poland, then we say, oh, look, oh, that's just Poland. You know, Poland is just a small part of Europe, and we will negotiate. Because if we don't stand up in Ukraine, we can't stand up anywhere. We can't stand up anywhere.
So now here's the question. Now, supply shortage. You believe it's supply shortage?
Which supplies?
No, it's supply shortage, like all goods.
Yeah, because
like they're saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It would be no supply shortage if it was made here in America.
But America can make everything.
We don't.
We will stop the break.
We not gonna. Wait, you can't build a factory overnight now, can you?
Not because of that, but not something.
So therefore, we can't get no chips, no microchips that we need for missiles and stuff. We don't get none of that, right? We can't get machine parts, no parts, and everything else for vehicles and stuff, because all the stuff is made in China. So how can we fix tanks and all this and that there if it's not made here? Like, all this stuff is made in other countries. If it's made here, then yeah, we can fight on two fronts. Because soon enough, if we can put troops there in Ukraine, China's going to act up saying, well, we're going to take Taiwan.
I think you must have had the argument before. I told you that China can't take Taiwan, and even
Can?
No, they can't.
Why?
Militarily, and they can't take Taiwan.
Military.
No. You can have all the military power. You can't take that country. They're going to fight.
We said that about Ukraine. Look how that's going.
No. It's not the United States is going to go there. The Taiwanese themselves have the military capacity. They have the same launcher and stuff. They might not have it equal to
we give it to
billion. No, they're not having like the 1 billion people in China, 1.3 or 4 billion, but they have equal stuff that they can send back to China if they are attacked. So as a result, China will know that if this go into Taiwan, it's going to be a long fight. That's not going to end easily. Even the Chinese troops can settle down on the island of Taiwan. It doesn't going to end the war. The war is going to fight for eternity. Even the war in Ukraine right now we're talking about, I'm saying that the United States and the Western world is supposed to supply Ukraine with all the necessary equipment. Okay. Instead of them standing back right now. We talk about you bullet. You got to stand up to the guy.
Here's the thing, though. Ukraine, we all recognize Ukraine as an independent country, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Taiwan, we don't recognize as an independent country. So what's the difference there? We're going to defend a non-independent country because we think it's a province of China.
And I want to come to that point you made. It's a very important point, right? When the rebels were fighting against the government in Syria, the Syrian government invited. So Russia said, oh, that we are going to Syria at the invitation of the legitimate government of Syria. The legitimate government of Ukraine is calling on the United States, calling on NATO, calling on whosoever.
We got you back.
Come on and help
all the way
we
back.
are saying, oh, Russia is going to take over the country in less than 4 days. Crazy. It's regrettable. It's so sad to look at how the worst.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Europeans don't know what they're doing. Okay, they just don't know. They worry about basically going on vacation, party at night. That's it. They really got no strong work ethics like we do here. But we got a weak leadership in office who don't know where he's at. With the terrible poll numbers in history. But the most popular guy who voted, because I must believe, because you got your vote.
Yeah. I wanted to get Trump out. I really wanted to get Trump out.
At what cost?
We want somebody
Afghanistan and Ukraine?
No. We want somebody Republican.
Supply chains?
No, we want somebody Republican.
Laughing stock?
Wanted to get but everybody wanted to get the troops out of Afghanistan. George Obama wanted to get the troops out of Afghanistan. Even Trump wanted to get the troops out of Afghanistan.
He had already set up stuff set in motion.
Why am I going to be different?
But Biden speeded up so fast because he wanted to get out before September 11th to get a win. To get a win. Look, I did that. Now he's trying to divert from that. Yeah, you did it all right. It's a mess because of you.
No, I think, but here's the thing, everybody wanted to leave Ukraine. Not Ukraine. Everybody wanted to leave Afghanistan. George Bush.
We wouldn't have this problem if he'd done it right.
Obama.
He did not.
Trump. Everybody, even the American citizens themselves wanted to get out of Ukraine, out of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Somebody got to take us out. Nobody knew that.
But don't mess it up. He messed it up.
But we didn't know what was going to happen that way.
What do you mean didn't know what happened? Oh. You have reports of... Never mind. That was the late video we discussed about. There were reports of it. And you choose not to listen. That's a problem. There's reports about this, the Ukraine crisis. He chooses not to listen. He's not backing up Ukraine. After we promised them, saying we'll give you military aid and stuff like that, we will help you, we will defend you, we will be there for you. You don't need nuclear weapons. Okay, here. Now the time comes now to cash that check. Yeah. Sorry, I don't recognize it. This company is no longer valued. You know, this is no longer a company. Sorry. It's not Carmike. This is AMC. Sorry, we don't recognize that.
But you make a very important point, right? You know, they took Crimea. They took Crimea
under Obama.
Yeah. Then they took another
right after they got rid of the missiles and got rid of the missiles pointing at Russia from Poland. Yeah.
Yeah. They took.
Don't worry, you don't need them.
Crimea.
You don't need them.
Then they took other 2 pieces of the territory. They just declared independent. Now they are trying to take the whole of Ukraine, which of course I know. We are talking about they get the Mediterranean, but I'm still believing that Russian troops will withdraw from Ukraine over the long run. My only fear is I hope that Ukraine, leadership can remain to give power, to make sure they keep a structure in place to really fight this resist Russian aggression. But my disappointment, as I already said, that European countries and the United States, they didn't do well for Ukraine. They did not do well for Ukraine militarily. The legitimate government of Ukraine continue to cry to the guys, look, come in, assist us, we need your help. And we are saying, hey, look, man, they're going to overtake your country. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. At what point? Tell me, at what point is the United States and the UK and the United States, the UK and the other people, at what point they're going to start, to do what they're supposed to do?
This is you during the last election. You don't let a non-leader in office fight for it. Europeans ain't gonna do nothing unless they been led to do the situation. You need a leader. European will probably put troops and everything else. Soon enough, we put troops in there. We did that to begin with. You will have Germany, Poland, even you won't even get Greece. There are jet fighters there, fly over there, and that's maybe 2. That's the only thing Greece got, because everything's broken in Greece. But I'm just saying, you would have got that way. As soon as we start putting troops there. Even France will show up. They don't show up to nothing. I'm surprised French still have an army.
All of them get a modern conventional army that is.
Oh, I know. It's a French joke.
That is capable of fighting wars. And
it's a French joke.
And if Ukraine falls today, they already given Russia the blank check to say, look, we can go anywhere and do anything. These guys will just talk.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking to do nothing. They were talking to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't say you should go on the ground. Don't put boots on the ground if you're afraid of that. Give them the supply necessary. You needed to do that before Russian troops enter.
We did that.
We didn't do it.
We did that.
Now the guys are in the air. They have air supremacy. They're on the sea. They're dominating the sea. They're on the rolling with their tanks all the way into Ukraine. If we had a long range missile that can bring down those, that can destroy those tanks before they come, radar system that can start pointing to them from before they enter Ukrainian territory.
Maybe ballistic missiles?
I'm not talking ballistic, I'm talking those long range missiles to.
Yeah, from trucks and just fire one direction. Yeah.
Yeah, but
We gave him that too.
If he has that, they're supposed to do it in a way that when
have you seen the videos of tanks destroyed, a helicopter shot down, a Russian helicopter and all? They're fighting with the technology, just overwhelmed.
That's why
you need more than just supplies. They need actual soldiers, actual troops there to fight.
But that's what I'm saying.
But soon enough, if everyone else starts showing up with the Ukrainians fighting, Russia makes a choice.
They got to make a choice
to fall back
or continue fighting. And I think Russia
will back out because
Russia will back out.
Even Russian citizens don't want to go to Ukraine. There's videos of them protesting and the cops coming up beating them up.
But listen to this thing. You think Russia will want to fight, want to militarily engage the United States, UK, France, Germany, Japan?
Oh, not Japan.
Not Japan. Let's leave Japan. France, Germany, Belgium. You think Putin will want to fight these countries? Oh, let's agree. Let's agree that. Let's agree and say, okay, yes, Putin want to fight this country, right?
Okay.
Let's agree that he want to fight the country.
You know how to deal with hostages?
You think they're going? You think he's going to win? He's going to win because he be fighting war on 25 different fronts.
No, I'd be fighting one front.
Huh?
All in Ukraine.
How you know we're going to all be fighting here in Ukraine?
Because that's where it started at, in Ukraine.
Because we'll leave a stupid Ukraine and we'll start fighting here from Moscow.
Yeah, we start going invading and defending, yes.
And we will say, okay, that's what we'll go for. Because if you yourself start feeling the power, you start feeling our energy from Moscow, then you know how the people in Ukraine are feeling. But because the people in Ukraine don't have those kind of technology, they don't have the kind of thing, so they are bombarding them from every angle, which of course is sad. I just think it's just pathetic that the international community or the Western world should just look and just fold their hands and say, we're going to impose sanctions on Russia. How many times we did impose sanctions on Libya, a small little country like Libya, and that guy was able to survive for almost 20 years? Russia president is going to survive for the next 20 years.
Let's talk about sanctions. Who lifted sanctions off of Russia? Oh, Biden did. We got in office. That's right. He lifted sanctions off of them, have them complete their pipeline to Europe.
But now they blocked the pipeline. They halt the pipeline project. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. You know, from Russia oil to Europe. Yeah. You just gave them funding they need to build up their morale. And I look at it. Now I'm going to put sanctions on them. You shouldn't have left them to begin with. He makes terrible choices ever since his whole career into politics. I tried to tell you this. You didn't want to listen. Now you're seeing it. You're seeing it. He can't. His press secretary can't even answer questions. He's getting frustrated. She can't lie no more. It's right there on TV. What's going on? She got no choice but to tell the truth. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. We don't know because you don't know. You've been played.
No, I think on this point, you and myself, we agree that the U.S. government, make a mistake. I think I agree with you that
it's the leadership.
You can't just give them the military equipment.
You need to resign.
You have to go. You
need to resign.
Who should resign? Biden
and Harris. Remember, she went to Europe.
You're not going to.
She went there.
You actually think that impossible. They're not going to resign.
She went there to Europe to deal with the Ukraine crisis. Yet she can't handle the border crisis here, but deal with the Ukraine. And she was made a fool there. I'm just saying. It's terrible.
But if even let me look at this whole crisis from another perspective, right? If even the Ukrainians will fight, right? It has weakened the United States. Nobody wants from Afghanistan. People start destroying them. Don't want to trust the United States anymore. These people are not going to stand up for you when anything happens. They're not going to stand up for you.
What do you think after Ukraine? Because we showed the world how we deal with withdrawals. How we don't finish the job correctly. Now we promise the country we're going to defend them. Now we're at that stage to show the world. How do you think Taiwan and Japan will feel?
They'll all be scared. They're all going to be scared.
We got your back.
And we talk, no, the difference.
We got their back.
The difference.
We get through this together.
But when push comes to shove,
we will get through this together. I got your back.
Like, but that one.
If you don't vote for me, you're not black. Yet he's the one who said that word on TV. I'm just saying.
But the thing that is, let's look at this. Let's look at it from a different perspective. Let's say that the United States enter U.S. troops are sending to Poland. No, they're sending troops to Poland. No, they're fighting the conflict that's in Ukraine, right?
And we're in Poland.
No, we're going to Poland. We're going to other places.
Do you mean Germany? Poland and Germany?
Germany instead. Now, my own thing, this is how I would have solved the problem, right? I already said it. This is how I would have solved the problem. Send 7,000, before they got into the send 7,000 troops to Ukraine. First of all, talk to the Ukrainian president and said, look, invite us to the country. So, I'm inviting the United States military to the country to train my military, equipment military. Oh, so we send 7,000 or 10,000 troops to train, military logistics and supplies, the Ukrainian army. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We build the air defense system. We organize the command and control systems and all the kind of things. We be in our country. We have to, if I say we, the U.S. government and the Western world, have to stand up to the kind of a situation. It's just unfortunate that this situation is happening right now, and Putin is just doing what he wants to do, with nobody saying anything. We're imposing all the sanctions on Putin, but the ordinary people in Ukraine are dying today. The people are dying today. The sanction you are imposing on Putin, the sanction
it's not going to do nothing.
They're going to affect even the ordinary people in Russia who are in the streets. The people that are in the streets demonstrating that Putin should not carry on the war. Those sanctions are going to back them more than it back Putin. The United States is making itself like a laughing stock around the world, as you already said.
You voted for it.
We voted for it, but we didn't vote for.
I didn't vote for it. You did.
No, I voted, but I didn't vote for it, and I didn't see this coming.
I did, and you didn't. You said no. You denied.
Yeah, I don't say you said it, but
yes, I did. I said how it's going to be, and you.
But
and you're like, nah, you're crazy.
Yeah, but there are many people in the world who didn't believe that Putin would have done what he had done. Even all the top military experts said he would have done it. We didn't believe that he would have done this. But if an independent country like Ukraine, a big country like Ukraine, with a population of more than 40 million people, if Putin should overrun that country, then what you talk about small country like Poland and other countries around there?
Bye. We're gonna clap from behind. From all the way over here, we're gonna clap for you. We wish you the best of luck.
So now, let me.
So now the question is this: if China acts up and everything else, and we do go to war, if we actually go,
we can't go to war.
No,
go to war with China.
No. I'm just saying we actually go to war with Russia and China, physically speaking, due to if they invade Taiwan. If we do actually go to war, they're going to sign a draft.
They're going to say what?
We're going to do a draft.
Yeah.
We're going to have to. Oh, no, they can't. Wait. Obama reactivated the draft thing. That's right. So now you have to go to draft now. They got rid of after Vietnam because it was bad. But now Obama activated the draft again, so now you can be drafted.
Yeah, but when the country...
But don't worry, though. You're going to be a top general. We need our great right-hand man here like you. You've been around the ages to guide us.
Yeah.
I'm going with you, man. You could guide me, right? You've never been wrong. Or are you going to listen to me then?
Or
are you going to listen to me?
I don't think... I don't want to say I don't think because nothing is impossible. I don't think that China will want to invade Taiwan. I really don't think so. But
our military generals say they're going with it. They're planning to invade within the year.
Taiwan.
Yes. You know, all our chips and everything else is made in Taiwan.
Well,
we're trying to bring that factories here, but no, the corporate don't want to because they see the dollar signs. Cheap labor there, pay high dollar here.
Yeah, but if
but don't worry though. Don't worry though. Zuckerberg and Bill Gates would be fine. They could go anywhere around the world if they want. Wait, where can you go if America's at war with both fronts and we're getting invaded? Where you gonna go if you're a multi-billionaire, a trillionaire? Where you gonna go? You can't go to Europe because you've got Russia there. You can't go to the Middle East because they're gonna behead you because different beliefs. You can't go to Asia because China there. So where you gonna go? Yet you censor people because of their opinions and stuff because you disagree with their views. But when it comes down to it, you're gonna be behind it to protect your own skin. Please fight for me. Please fight for me. I don't want to go to war. I give you the money I got, but I ain't gonna fight for it. But you're the one who caused it.
I know I differ with you on many issues. You must have different views. But when it comes to Ukraine, I think I agree with you that the U.S. government
should have been there. Yeah,
they should have been there. They're supposed to have, if they don't want to put boots on the ground, they're supposed to have really give the training. Because if all of the signs were there, all of the indicators were there that look, this guy is planning to do this thing, you have to preempt the guy. You got to make sure you preempt him and say, look, we're giving you this, we're giving you the supplies needed, we'll give you the training needed. Our people go to be there to give you the training needed.
Not within a month of this.
System,
a month wouldn't done it.
No, a month wouldn't have done it, but psychologically, it would have spoken
to gave him the training. We gave him that. Russia just laughed. Because they want to see if we would actually put troops there to defend them. If we did, if we start showing them American tanks show up here due to the Russian aggression and everything else, they're staging in the far west of Ukraine and stuff like that, out of a ballistic missile strike, whatever, blah, blah, blah. American troops are showing up. Germany's follow. French are entering and everything else. Russia be like, what's going on? Why are you entering Ukraine?
Yeah, we don't want to fight. We were just after our military drill. We didn't want to fight the Ukraine.
Yeah, we're here for military drill.
Yeah, we're just here for military drill.
We're here for military drill, just like you.
Yeah, just like you. We are, training you.
Unless you want to sit down and talk, let's talk.
But we have shown weakness. If I say we, the United States have shown weakness in this crisis.
You mean the leaders? Yes.
The leadership has shown a weakness in this crisis. Yeah, I think it has damaged America's reputation significantly.
Well, no. They're not weak. Biden picked a black female.
Oh, yeah.
Supreme Court judge. Just based off her gender and her color of the skin. Nothing to do about her card.
No.
It's the same thing we did to Kamala Harris.
No.
Kamala Harris, that's what he did. He said, I'm going to pick a woman of color to be my VP. And he picked Kamala Harris. Who called him out saying he's a racist? He's the one for segregation during debates.
Those are politicians.
I love Joe.
Those are politicians. The politicians said something.
But it's the fact. It was the facts what he did. But people voted for it. But you reap what you sow.
Let's talk about the black woman thing. He said it. Say I'll pick a black woman. He said it before.
So you segregate everyone else. You segregate the Hispanic woman, Asian woman, Indian
Obama
woman.
said it. Obama said you're going to pick the Hispanic woman and you pick how they call her name. What's the judge's name? Sotomayor. Obama said you're going to pick a Spanish person. He picked Sotomayor.
Did you listen to the last hearing of the she got sworn. She got sworn, didn't she?
No, she had been sworn a long time. Obama time.
Yeah.
Even though
you listen to the last hearing.
Hold on.
The last hearing.
Which one?
Of the mandates. Of what he picked.
Yeah.
She says, I don't know how federal and state works between what's federal right and state rights. I don't know the difference. You're the Supreme Court judge. You're supposed to know this. You're supposed to know these. She goes, I don't know between commerce. I don't know this. So you just put someone in there who has no clue to make a final ruling. No, your job in Supreme Court is to determine what's constitutional, what's not. Play on words. Your job in Supreme Court is not to change a definition or play politics. Your job is to answer questions. You listen to the verbal arguments. Believe it or not, I listen to them. They're really interesting. Supreme Court judges rip out both sides. Both. They don't pick and choose. They ask tough questions on both sides.
No, so you said because she's black now, she's going to pick sides?
No. I'm saying you pick someone based on their skills and stuff like that.
But
you do not pick on based on general or nothing.
When Reagan appointed, what's his name? When he appointed this judge, I will get his name. The guy just died. Alito. No, not Alito, this guy. He said, I'm going to appoint the first Italian to the Supreme Court.
Mm-hmm. I want to. What do you mean, the first white man?
No, he didn't say white man. He said,
well, no. Italians are white now. Italians are white. No. You get down to ethnicity. That's a big no. You're a racist for thinking about that. You just go based by color.
No, but the guy you appointed, he said you're going to appoint somebody from, let's say, Italian.
Italian American. How dare you?
So now.
To pick based on ethnicity. You're a Nazi. We pick on based on the pigment of your skin. No. You're white or black. That's it. That's it.
You're missing.
No, you're breaking that identity.
No, you're missing the point. The point you're missing, the bigger point you're making, America is a diverse country. We got black, we got white, we got green, we got yellow. Everybody is here, right? He make a promise during the elections that look, if I'm elected president,
but the problem is though,
I want to appoint a black woman.
See, the problem is though,
the
problem is though is I got no problem with he picks. If he just kept his mouth shut and picked her anyway as a surprise. He couldn't hold his load. I'm going to pick a black woman of color, the first one. If he just say, I'm going to pick one, I don't know who it is. And then he comes out today, I'm going to pick this judge here. Believe it or not, she's a woman of color and a woman. Be the first time in history, but I picked her.
What difference was it going to make?
Make a difference.
People are still going to say, oh, yeah,
but I wouldn't blare it out. It would be a surprise. With your wife's sister. I told her that. She goes, you're right. You're right. He should have done that. He should have done that.
Because she didn't understand the argument. But
no, he's trying to get a win so bad.
No, Trump said, I'm going to appoint a woman. I'm going to appoint a woman as my Supreme Court. If I become president. Trump, if I become president.
Which one? He picked.
He picked a female. He said, look, I will appoint a female to the Supreme Court. He appointed a female to the Supreme Court. Okay. And the female he appointed to the Supreme Court was white.
Okay. He pointed a female.
No.
He didn't say based on color. He picked on female. Well, he's being a sexist though. But he's not being a racist. Yeah, but that's the difference.
You look at
but no, Biden's being a sexist and a racist.
No, you look at it from that perspective.
But no, I'm looking at this period. Neither someone's supposed to pick someone based on their sex or their color of their skin or ethnicity. Who cares? You pick on someone what's in here. Who makes the final process? When you listen at the verbal arguments, you can tell the difference. What she says, I don't know between what state and federal rights are. What do you mean? There's state rights and federal rights. How the government works.
What Ronald Reagan said that you're going to appoint an Italian to the Supreme Court. I know you said that there are black people living in Italy. I agree. There are black people living in Italy. I'm not saying.
No, I didn't say. No. I'm saying, how dare you base someone on ethnicity? How dare you? They go by white. They're the white man.
But the thing is,
they're the white man.
America, we cannot deny the fact that this country is based on race. It's a fact.
Yeah, there's white and black. That's it.
We accommodate
white, black, and Hispanic. That's the race.
Yeah, that's why I said we accommodate
and Asian.
No, we accommodate all colors. All colors. Black. You must say you white man, black man. We all agree to that fact. No, I tell my friend, my black friend, my white friend, myself, do our podcast together. I'm a black man. He's a white man. It's not an issue. So if I say I want to put my
I don't have an issue. I'm just being a little left for you. I'm telling you, how dare you bring up ethnicity? He's a white man.
Yeah, but
He's Italian. There's no such thing. He's a white man.
That's why I'm making great. He's a white man. Reagan was a white man.
He's a white man, not Italian. A white man. How dare you bring that up? You say Italian. There's no such thing. He's a white man.
No, he says Italian.
No, he's a white man.
That's why
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
That's how it is.
He's a white man. That's why I want to make it. I want to really make it what. He said I'm going to make it a challenge. He just make it clear. Put it in another way. I'm going to appoint a white guy that is an Italian. He didn't say I'm going to appoint a white man that is a black man, because most Italian, or 99% of the Italian are white people. And those things in consideration at that time were white. But the whole thing here is, but I didn't make it clear. Even Trump said I want to pick a woman. He was sexist, as you already explained. Biden said, look, I will pick a black woman.
Well, he's being a sexist because he picked a woman over a male. That's a problem to me. You should just pick a judge and that's it. And surprise. Who cares who you're gonna pick? I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna pick who's gonna pick. It could be a woman or a man. I don't care. Maybe I want to pick the black woman. But guess what? It's gonna be a surprise.
But you forget to know the guys are all politicians.
I know.
They're in the votes market. And when they are
and you know how much backlash he got from this?
He got backlash, but yet they still vote for him. He said it before he became president. He said it during the campaign that when I'm elected president, I would elect a black woman to the Supreme Court. So it's something that people knew before he became president. So he was just implementing his campaign premise.
So he's being a sexist and a racist.
And Reagan said that before he became president. He said it during the presidential debate with Carter, that when I become president, I will appoint the first Italian to the Supreme Court. And
there's no such thing as Italian today.
Oh, it's what?
You're thinking wrong. There's no Italian. They're only white.
Okay, I will appoint a white man to the Supreme Court.
There you go.
And he did.
I'm a leftist. I'm telling you. There's no ethnicity. We don't go by that. We go by white, black, Hispanic, and Asian. That's what we do. We don't care where you come from. You go by the color of your skin.
Yeah, but when you understand the history of this country,
I'm just American. That's my American.
If you understand the history of this country, you know that everything is based on race. Whether you like it or not, this country is based on race. Any decision you make, people will look at it from different perspectives. They look at it from the race perspective. They look at it from the political perspective. Everything is looked basically from the racial perspective. So it's not an issue.
We're way off topic.
Because you brought up the Supreme Court pick. That's why we.
Yeah, I know. Pages, but we need to wrap it up. But back into Ukraine.
I think the United States didn't show its leadership role in Ukraine, and I think.
What do you mean? No. Excuse my language. No balls.
Yeah, to be frank, they didn't really stand up to Putin.
Well, the problem is Kamala Harris got Joe Biden's balls. Just say she got him because he got nothing.
So you think she would have made a better decision than Joe Biden did on this issue?
No, she can make nothing. She been wrong too. No one wants her. Even her own party don't want her. She got worse polling than Joe Biden.
I think the reason.
What's it? It's like the 8th time they're trying to clean up her image.
I think the reason is they put Kamala Harris under the microscope because she's the first woman to be a vice president. So her owner.
If you believe that, but if my polls are bad, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm going to put it on to you. I'm going to let you deal with it. Like the Afghanistan crisis, they're getting ready to put that on her, and she said, "Don't give me that." SHIT. She said, "Don't give me that," because she don't want to deal with it. She don't want to be responsible for it. So I'm sorry. The old saying, "Shit flows downhill." Guess what? It flows downhill. It happens to be her. I don't want to deal with it. It's her. It's all her. VP's fault. She's in charge.
All right, man. Look,
that's what I'm saying. That's how it is. Politics.
It's politics, but I think she's doing her level best. I think she's being held to a different standard.
Yeah, I mean, she's doing a good job. They got what? This 8th time they got to clean up her image now. 8th time to make her look good, make her look appealing. 8th time now. It's only been a year. It's only been a year with this administration.
So you think she's very terrible vice president because she's a woman?
She's unfit for the job.
No.
If she was fit,
No.
it'd be different. But she's unfit.
The woman was a U.S. senator and she's a vice president, and you said she's unfit.
She's unfit.
I think the way I think that they are a bit unfair because she's a woman. They are not treated,
Good question.
No, they are not treated male the way they treat him Kamala Harris. They use a different standard for her. So I don't want to.
Laughing. Can't answer tough questions. A yes or no questions. Or you got to
But politicians don't answer yes or no question. That's the thing. It's not she's not the only one. Go listen to press conferences from the politician. They never answer yes or no question. Oh, when you were coming,
Barry,
they don't answer yes or no question.
we got Orange Man Bow. What can you do? Well, we just need to get the Orange Man out. What can you do with this? Oh, nice. We had this conversation. I gotta go. See you. Bye. They don't know what to do. They got in the office. Don't know what to do. So, like if Biden wanted to pick a woman who's best fit, they could put Gabbett, the woman from Hawaii. She called out Kamala Harris about her record of locking people up all the time.
So are you saying that
she called Kamala Harris out for her withholding evidence I got on death row to prove his innocence. She literally hold evidence to get this guy killed. So the judge demand her to release those evidence. Then once it was released, turns the guy was innocent. But look, the bright side. The guy came out, still voted for her and Biden. The two people got them locked up. Who got them locked up? I'm just saying.
Black guys?
No, I don't know.
White guys?
I don't know. I just know the guy.
What you gotta understand is
the people are stupid.
The country. It should not surprise you when a black man votes for Democratic Party no matter what. The thing that is the philosophy. I'm not saying all.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Back then, the Democrats said, "I'm going to get these dumb people vote for us for 200 years."
Yeah, the black man.
Yeah,
black people. Most black people vote for Democrats.
Vote blue no matter who.
No matter. It's like they go to the polls, and I'm not saying they're wrong.
I mean, they can vote any way they want. But do not complain. But do not complain to me if you voted for this. Don't complain that why is this happen? You voted for it. You don't know what's going on. You voted for it. You voted blue no matter who. If you actually understand, do you research? You might understand.
But there are older people that do that. Go to the Republican states.
I know.
Go to Alabama. Go to Alabama. Go to Tennessee. They vote on party lines.
That's the thing. Vote on party lines. But
it doesn't matter.
But I'm just saying.
Vote for Democratic majority. So
I'm not saying about people vote on party lines just because, and you complain the outcome of it because you voted for it. Like you voted for this, for the Ukraine.
I have voted for him. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican, but I voted for Biden because I wanted to get Trump out.
Okay, you got him out, but you didn't expect the consequence of it.
No, I didn't. But I know that we'll win.
I know I did. You just got the Orange Man out, right?
I know that we'll,
you just got the Orange Man out.
I know we'll win the next elections. Republican will win the next elections. Chris Christie, my Wayne. I know that Chris Christie will contest, and I know he'll go as a Republican candidate. And I'm going to be on the campaign trail for Christie. I know he's going to win, and we're going to take power back. Trump was just a bad choice for us. And if he comes back to run in the primary, he's going to be beat down by Christie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now the question is though.
Because he's not the right choice for the Republican
Now the question is this.
He dragged the Republican Party down.
Okay. What happened? He comes back, and the Republican Party voted for him again. You think they should take his points and give it to
They're not
whoever?
going to vote for him. Republican Party.
We don't know.
No, we know.
Well, I'm just saying in general, if the people actually came back and Republican parties voted for him, the people actually voted for him.
If they vote for him, hey.
Then you going to stick by, or are you going to say no?
The second time if Republican vote for Trump as a candidate, I will vote for him.
Why? You didn't vote for him for the second time. This is going
Because
to
I
be the
think
third
he
time.
made a lot of elementary mistakes that were leading the country down the wrong path. So I think we needed to get him out to save the United States.
So wait. He led us on the wrong path. So you voted for Biden, who's leaving us on the right path right now, correct? Inflation's all-time high, right? Stock markets basically is inflated through the bubble, getting ready to crash. Okay, that's why people quit doing currency exchange and all this and that, trading and all that. I mean, I'm not getting into it because it's too much flux into it. It's unbearable.
But that's not the first time.
But wait. We're a laughing stock of it. We mess up Afghanistan. Now we're leaving Ukraine. We promise a country that got its independence, recognized as an independent, high and
On
dry.
that point, I agree with you. I'll tell you already. On that point, I agree with you.
So we're in the right path. What you voted for, correct?
Well, to some extent.
Please clarify.
Please
clarify.
Well, we are not fighting at each other as a result of the bullet puppet using.
What do you mean each other?
Well, the tension between ordinary citizens were getting too high.
So wait a minute. When you guys when he was president 4 years, he's not my president, and kept fighting him for 4 years straight, nonstop. Now we get this one. It's like we're more calm than that. It's like, why should I keep fighting? For what? He's the president, but he's not legitimate.
But you're looking at it too. You forget to know that Trump denied that Obama was not even the president. He was not even a United States citizen. So the same thing you do to somebody, other people will do. Other people will just say.
But why?
It
It
doesn't change anything. The people can say Trump is not the president, but he said the president. People will have to say as a politician.
No. When he was there, he's not the president. He's not the president.
But he was the president.
No, he's not. No, he never was. He's not my president. When? Yes, he was the president. But, like right here, they get mad at me when I say that. I said, oh, you're just mad because Biden's your president. I said, you're right, he's my president, but he's not legitimate. And they're mad because I play on words with facts. I believe he's not legitimate.
Well, you are entitled to your belief.
Exactly. And they're mad because of it. Because I know he's not my president, and that's it. No, I back with facts. Technically, he is the president, but he's not legitimate. He's sworn as president.
Well, but that argument is redundant because the problem is all of the relevant institutions.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tired of fighting it.
All the relevant
but the problem is though, we got 3 more years of this Ukraine crap, of Afghanistan crap, supply chain crap.
Yeah, that's a mess.
The street market crap.
That's a mess we're in right now.
But we're in the right path because you know what? You voted for it.
Yeah, we're in the right path because
we're in the right path. Hey. We went from everything dirt cheap, people working, and everything else. People were living high.
But you gotta.
But now,
you gotta factor in the COVID pandemic have brought a lot of destruction to the country too. I think you have.
It wasn't like that for a year.
Huh?
All this happened after the election.
Yeah, but the side effects of some things it's not going to happen just immediately.
It's a whole year.
It takes some time for you to see the side effects of certain situations. So the pandemic damaged a lot of businesses. People died. People who had a lot of investment, stuff died during that time. So the side effect started to be felt a year after. So you can't blame all that on Trump or on Biden.
So you're right. You're 100% right. When they closed the pipeline, gas didn't shot up. It's still low, isn't it? Oh wait, never mind. Within a month, it shot up real quick, didn't it? Look at me, didn't it? Then it went up real quick in a month after the pipeline shut down. Correct?
Well, no.
Yes.
No, I think
gas started going up.
It started going up when they said that.
When he shut down the pipeline.
Yeah, but another point they said there was some cyber attack on the what they call it.
That was 6 months after.
Yeah, but that also led to
after that. But I'm just saying, a month after he shut down the pipeline, gas started going up.
Yeah, I think that was about
it kept going up.
I give you that one. That was That was a bad decision. I give you that one.
So okay, we're better at where we're at now. Now 50,000 back then is valued at 10,000 today.
Yeah, I give you that.
That's on the right track, correct?
But
that 50,000 I got in the bank account, it's valued at 10,000.
But you can't blame
because the inflation's up so high.
You can't blame all that on this government. You can't blame all that on this government.
Increased taxes, they did. Close down the pipeline, increase fuel costs, they did. Okay, what else they did? Let's see. They messed up Afghanistan, they did. Now they're messing up Ukraine, they did.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
They unsecured our border. It's very unsecured, very open. They did. Do I need to keep going? Do I need to keep going?
I'm not going to agree with you on the border issue. So that's an argument for another day. I'm not going to agree with you on the border issue.
You always get me started. You always get me started.
No. I agree with you on Afghanistan. No, relatively, not completely. I agree with you to some extent.
You voted for it.
On Afghanistan, I think we're supposed to handle it a little bit differently. And on Ukraine, I agree with you 100% that the government, the U.S. government, didn't show leadership over there. So I think there's still room for them to make it right. They got to do something for Putin to understand that he can't do what he's doing in Ukraine unchecked. They have to show strength.
I don't care. I'm Putin. I don't care. You do what? What are you going to do?
Because they make him to feel like that.
What are you going to do?
We're going to fight him back.
How? Where's the troops? Where's your troops? Oh, wait, they're in Germany.
Why are the troops in Germany?
Why they're in Poland?
Why are they in Poland? Those people don't need the troops to stay in Poland. If they are in Poland for Russia aggression is right in Ukraine. Russia's aggression is in Ukraine. It's not in Poland. It's not in Germany. Those are stable countries. Unless they get other reason why they're keeping the troops in Germany. Even if the troops are in Germany and Germany start any crisis, those troops are not going to stay in Germany. They're going to leave. The crisis is right now is in Ukraine. Take the troops from Germany and take them to Ukraine.
So
stop Russia aggression.
You telling me that Russia's going to skip Poland, go all the way straight to Germany to invade Germany, correct?
No, I'm saying there's no reason you keep the troops there. Because if Putin want to go there, he's going to pass through many
You got a great leader. If I'm elected, wait. He goes, how did he treat it? You can fact check. He don't have a plan to deal with the virus. I do. How did they want the COVID going so far? He had more people die under his administration than the last one.
Well,
I'm just saying that's another one too. I keep going.
No. I think you
I'm making you feel bad.
You got it wrong.
I'm sorry for being up on you.
Because we got a vaccine now. Although it started under Trump, we got a vaccine now, and so we have the cases going down. Cases are going down greatly. Now most states now you don't have to wear masks. So I think they have control. The president Trump was denying. He was not putting his best effort forward. That's all people blame him for. But he himself was
best effort. Yeah. He listened 100% to Dr. Fauci. They're God sent. He listened to Dr. Fauci.
He kept criticizing Fauci.
And when he got halfway through,
he got denying the whole thing. So he kept denying everything the science was telling him.
What science?
Take chloroquine. And
what's herd immunity?
Now we can say
what's herd immunity?
Now we can say we reach herd immunity. Now we can say we reach that point. That is
now what's herd immunity?
What more people are like affected, and we reach a stage where
Wrong. You look at the CDC. What the herd immunity means? It means when everyone's vaccinated. They change the definition.
But everybody's not going to get vaccinated. There are people who
changed the definition. You're missing the big picture. They literally changed the CDC changed the definition on their website. What's herd immunity is. If you get the old dictionary, okay, for youngsters out there, called dictionary. You look up the word.
You can still go on Google and you still get dictionary from Google.
No, even Google changed it.
They changed it to...
Because they are in on it. They shake hands.
They changed the definition to see...
Yes, if you get the old books. That's why they're trying to get rid of books and everything else. So I get people stuck on devices. Look, you can look it up. Oh, But no, you get an old dictionary, look up herd immunity. Like you said, if everyone's affected and get over it, get a build up natural immunity. That's herd immunity. Basically, like the flu.
Well, I think we reached that now. So the CDC saying something different. Then, well, maybe they just want to do it to encourage.
I hate to tell
they
you
just
this.
want to do it to encourage people. To
All
get
this
vaccinated.
came in during the winter, which is known as the flu season. Huh.
Yeah. So you think most of the thing was flu, or was not? It was not COVID.
No.
Because it came through the flu season.
Flu. I already tell people wait till next flu season. We're gonna have
We'll look at
Ezekiel variant. We're gonna have Ezekiel come through. The new variant, Ezekiel. Go on the Z now.
Yeah. All right, man. Look, man. Thank you guys for watching. I think we had a very hefty discussion today, although we disagree on a lot of stuff. I hope we'll be back.
What do you mean disagree on a lot of stuff?
Would I agree on Ukraine that the United States make a big mistake? We didn't agree on the Supreme Court issue because you just feel that he shouldn't have said you're going to.
But I'm just saying they blow the load too much. They couldn't hold it in. You gotta keep your mouth shut. I'm gonna pick
But
someone.
politicians,
Don't worry
they
about it.
gotta tell you about. Hey, I told you that in the vote market, they gotta say things that certain group of people gotta vote for them. So
Barron, did he retire already?
Oh,
Barron, or he gotta wait till the end of his term?
oh, he retired. That's him.
He can't.
That's him.
He can't fucking just retire like that. He gotta wait till till like October.
No, that's why he don't. That's why he don't want to do, because if he waits until October and we the Republican take office, we're not appoint the guy. We're not confirm the nominee that we did.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How you know Republicans gonna take the House?
I think Republicans going to take the House.
Why?
Because of the situation right now.
What do you mean situation right now?
Inflation in the country, and
But we're on the right track according to you.
we are, but politically,
I got you. You got the court.
politically.
But no, he should have served till the end of
24.
No, till the end of his session inside when they're in session, and I think it's like October.
Mm-hmm.
Then they get a break and stuff. So therefore, you got full 9 judges, and you can handle cases that need to be. He said, "I'm gonna get up and retire. I'm done. I'm just gonna retire." You gotta wait till then, cause you're holding up the
Hey, I think he wants it. All right, man, gentlemen, thank you very much for watching us. Please subscribe to our channel. You are watching Delmarva Point of View on YouTube. Today is Politics Friday, and we discuss Ukraine. Next week we'll be here again to discuss another important topic. We hope you subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Have a good day. Bye.
See you. Bye.